What we're doing today, what the nation is doing today, well, most of the nation is doing today, is acknowledging and giving validity to the experiences of many Australians, many Indigenous Australians.
My brown skin, baby, they take it away.
The candle has been the symbol of the reconciliation process in Australia. Today, it also became the symbol of National Sorry Day.
We light this candle as a symbol of remembrance for those who were taken away and never found their way home.
Around the country, ordinary Australians expressed their sorrow for what happened to generations of Aboriginal children. But today is not the official Sorry Day the Human Rights Commission recommended last year. The Howard government does not officially recognise Sorry Day.
The Prime Minister and I have said that we regret the things of the past, but we are not issuing a formal apology because we don't believe that all Australians should be asked to apologise for acts that they did not commit. We think that's wrong.
It fills me with pity for them and a great deal of sadness that our national government finds itself unable to grasp the importance to us as a country of today's events.
But Sorry Day was observed in both Houses of Parliament today. The Senate observed a minute's silence and the Leader of the Opposition moved a resolution of apology.
On this, our first Sorry Day, those who cannot bring themselves to apologise for past wrongs should at least be able to express sorrow and empathy with such widely documented personal and family tragedy. I've given up trying to get an apology out of the Prime Minister, really, on these matters. It's not possible to get it. And in one sense, of course, if you don't actually mean an apology, it's not worth making.
But the government was not about to accept any resolution that contained the word sorry, and so it was voted down.
The government indicates that this amendment to our motion is not acceptable and would be rejected.
The Prime Minister did announce he would make Sorry Day donations tax deductible, and he reaffirmed his commitment to the reconciliation process. But he was also on the attack.
Mr. Speaker, I believe that this is not an issue that should be manipulated for political purposes, and I would say to those who sit opposite that the way in which it has been handled has in fact amounted in the eyes of many Australians to manipulation for party political purposes.
It's a view supported by Melbourne think tank, the Institute of Public Affairs.
I feel a lot of it is extremely morally self-indulgent, and I think a lot of it is not helping dealing with the real issues. I mean, if we all think that some sort of what is often a morally self-indulgent gesture, we can all feel good about ourselves because we've apologised. I mean, this is not what needs to be done. A lot more needs to be done than to people to feel in the depths of their suburban homes that they've apologised and therefore they've done something useful. They haven't.
Nor did this Perth mother see the need to subject her son to a discussion of Sorry Day at school assembly.
I decided my son wasn't going to attend the assembly because I didn't see any reason why he should be there and he should be made to feel sorry.
But this young Aboriginal woman, who was taken from her mother in 1969, says a National Sorry Day is exactly what's needed.
It means a lot to me personally because it means that they care, and it means a lot on a social level as well because it means something, I think, about our maturity as a country and our ability to acknowledge what's happened and to try and heal it.
It's a delicate balance for the government, painting a national apology as potentially divisive, while also trying to keep the reconciliation process on track. And on the question of the apology, the Sydney Institute's Gerard Henderson says the Prime Minister is seriously misreading the public.
I think it is an error in judgment because this is not The issue of the stolen generation and support for a sorry day is not an issue that has been captured by the left in Australia. I think the Prime Minister and his office are under some kind of misapprehension that this is a left-wing issue. It isn't.
The Prime Minister is keen to promote his government's approach to Indigenous issues as practical.
Rather, it is our view that the most appropriate way to address the disadvantage in the Australian community, continuing to be suffered by the Indigenous people of this country, is to address in a contemporary, practical way their disadvantage in areas of health, housing and education.
The Minister for Aboriginal Affairs tried to make the same point in the Senate.
Minister, if the Howard government cannot bring itself to say sorry for the trauma of the stolen generation, will you at least apologise for those blatant breaches of commitments to concentrate on services on the ground for Aboriginal Australians?
Yeah. President, we are concentrating on the service on the grounds, and I think talking about apologies, the Labor Party seems to be in the crying game these days, Madam President. What wimps! I mean, all of them dropping down, crying all over the place. That's what I don't believe. That's leadership, Madam President.
Doesn't understand the gravity of today so far as reconciliation is concerned. And that's what saddens me. That's what makes me pity him, because they just don't get it.